Welcome to Copywriting/Sales Copy with Hourly.com. So what is copywriting? Copywriting is written content conveyed through online media and print materials. Copy is a content primarily used for the purpose of advertising or marketing. This type of written material is often used to persuade a person or group as well as raise brand awareness. So basically, it's a commercial or a sales pitch in written format. So where to use it? You can use it in direct mail, taglines, jingles, website content, online advertising, email newsletters, internet content, TV, radio, press releases, white papers, catalogs, billboards, brochures, postcards, sales letters, social media content, your blog posts, even tweets, all of your social networking sites. So it's pretty much everywhere, which is why it's so important to understand the right way to do it. So let's talk about what a swipe file is. A swipe file is a collection of tested and proven advertising and sales letters. Keeping a swipe file is a common practice used by advertising copywriters and creative directors as a ready reference of ideas for projects. So to get a sense of what these templates look like, you can just Google swipe file templates and see a couple of examples. So let's talk about overcoming objections. So the part of the goal of some sales copy is to overcome the objections of the reader during the course of the article. So while the reader is reading your copy, some of the questions running through their head consciously or subconsciously are: do you understand my problem? Are you qualified? How can I trust you? Does it really work? What if I change my mind? And another common objection is, I don't have enough money to afford it. So you're going to want to overcome those objections during the course of your copy. You have to understand your target audience. What makes them feel important? What kind of problems and conflicts do they have? What types of products and service interest them? What is the price that they are willing to pay? How quickly do they want a solution? You have to be able to relate to your reader. What age or generation are you targeting? What kind of reading level do they have? Are they industry experts or just normal people? So your goal is to focus on one audience at a time. A common newbie mistake is to try to write an advertisement that can relate to everybody. And if you have a product that works that way, then fine. But typically, you'll target a campaign directed at a specific audience so you can cater it to their needs and wants. So what is the value of your product or service? Why should the consumer buy your product or service? How is your product better than other products or services in your industry? So how are you going to separate yourself from the competition? And that's something that a lot of people forget when making their business plan. What is your unique marketing angle? Do you have a plan or offer that is different than the competition? This offer or differentiating angle has to compel customers to want to buy from you specifically rather than your competitors. You have to have a clear objective when you write copy. Have a clear purpose and a call to action for your copy. What exactly do you want your customer to do after reading your pitch, your copy? Do you want them to enter their name and email to get a free ebook and subscribe to your newsletter? Do you want them to enter their phone number so you can call them and give them a free consultation or a quote? Are you looking to have them purchase something or enter their vote or donate to a charity? or to follow up with a video so you can continue to sell them on something. So get an idea about what your goal is at the end of reading your copy. So let's talk about layout. You're going to want an attention-grabbing headline. Like the headline can be a larger font. It could be like a different color, like red, something that stands out. You want to break down your content into bite-sized chunks, so don't just have like one continuous page of no margins or spaces, no indentations. You want to have bite-sized chunks, and so like even like 2 to 3 lines at a time before there's a space, before the next paragraph. You can use headlines within your article, bullet points, use short paragraphs like we mentioned. So there's different types of copy. So here are some examples of different types of copy. You can use like a plain copy where you just kind of present the facts and the benefits, very straightforward. You can tell stories with like an introduction, some conflict dialogue, and then resulting in a solution. You can have a conversation with the reader like you and me, where there's a conversation between the reader, which is you, and the copywriter, me, to let them know that you understand where the reader's coming from and why you have the solution for them. You can create imagined copy where like you start something like picture this, and you start to create this dream where they picture themselves and using your goods and services to better their life. You can use long copy where it's just like long written word that answers all their possible questions and objections. So let's go through the different parts of an example copy. So let's say, for example, you want to write a landing page that converts to either like a sale or an opt-in where they enter their name, email address, and phone number and subscribe to your newsletter. So this is be like a capture page, for example, but it really applies to like, these concepts really apply to all types of sales copy. The psychology behind it is what you really want to understand. It's basically making a sale through written word. So we're going to start with an attention-grabbing headline. Get straight to the point of what your audience wants or is looking for. So it could be something like how to lose weight, how to get a girlfriend, how to become a millionaire. The secret to blank finally revealed. The secret to weight loss finally revealed. You guys have all seen these kinds of ads before. Now explain what is the problem. Get to the root of the reader's pain and agony. Let them know you truly understand their problem. There's nothing worse than spending another weekend alone. So get into having them imagine what their life is like without a significant other, and then your product will help them solve that problem. There's nothing worse than going through diet after diet and not having the body you always dreamed about. And now you're going to introduce the solution. Introduce your product or service and how it will solve their problem. Let them know there is no need to struggle through their pain and suffering needlessly any longer. With System X, you will finally have the solution you've always been looking for. And then go ahead and explain what your product or service is. So how can your reader trust you? So you got to lay out your credentials and build that trust. How do they know this will really solve their problem? So you can talk about and quote respected clients. You can do some screen captures of testimonials along with their picture or even their contact information. You can talk about successful case studies, the number of years of your experience in the industry, different places you've been publicated, your certifications, your education and background. The next part of the sales copy will be about the benefits. How will your audience personally benefit from your product or service? So go ahead and just lay it out at this point. What will be the end result of using your product or service? Don't just list the features, but describe what the end result will be, because that's what people are interested in. People are interested in what it will do for them, not necessarily the information and facts about your product. So that will drive the emotion to help them make a buying decision. For example, it's not just making money with these 3 bullet points. It's going to be the end result, which is like freedom to travel or to do what they want to do at any time, not just about making more money. What will be the end result, the benefits, not just the features. Here you can list out your testimonials and your social proof. So here's where you can really lay out like your testimonials of people that have bought your product or service in the past, and just screen capture it along with a picture or a video or even like their contact information. So you can have like different stories about before and after, before your product and after your product was used and purchased. You can have people give video testimonials, written word. You can screen capture their testimonials along with their photos, contact information, links to their website or company, their bio and location. It just gives more credibility and realness to these testimonials. So now you're going to lay out your offer. So state your irresistible offer with a competitive price. You can even include some sort of free limited time offers that go along with it. And here you want to clearly state the terms and conditions. What exactly do they need to do to buy your product or service and to get a hold of those bonuses as well? You can lay out a guarantee. So this will ease the fears of your reader getting ripped off by giving them a money-back guarantee or 100% money-back guarantee with no questions asked, or give them some sort of warranty. So that will relieve them the stress of getting ripped off or wasting their money, or what happens if they don't see value in your product and are upset about it. So this takes away the risk for them. So here you can include some scarcity or urgency in your sales copy. So for example, you can include a limited time free bonus or offer. You can state that there's like limited amounts available if there truly is like a limited amount. Like if you only have a limited number of books available for people to ship out at a certain price before it runs out. You can offer a special price for a limited amount of time, so it gets them to feel more urgent about making a buying decision. State your call to action. So at this point, state exactly and precisely and simply, step by step, what the reader has to do to take advantage of your offer. Do they need to call in to a certain number at your office? Do they have to buy now? Do they have to click a link? Do they have to go in person to your office by a certain day? Have a warning at the end. So what will happen to them if they don't take your offer? Will they miss out? What will their life be like if they don't take your offer? Remind them of their pain, like why they came there in the first place and what they were trying to solve. Are they going to lose special pricing and bonuses if they don't take this offer now? For example, are they never going to have the body that they've always dreamed about, or continue to struggle at a job they've always hated? So you can also end with a PS, a postscript. So it's going to be like, PS, grab this offer today and get all the following bonuses. So you're going to remind them one last time what the offer is and why they should buy in and all the benefits they're going to experience. So if you have any questions, you can find us at hourly.com. If you want some more examples of sales copy, you can just look at all our product descriptions, and even on our homepage, you'll see just examples of us using sales copy techniques described in this lecture all over our website.